Deep beneath the surface of the ocean, out of sight of the human eye, and beyond the touch of the sun's rays, some believe Atlantis still exists. There are many theories about Atlantis. One of these suggests that there is lost wisdom that does not exist in any other civilization. If you feel that there is a missing piece to help you understand yourself, you may benefit from this journey to meet and learn from the teachings of the Atlanteans. My name is Sarah from Unlock Your Life. Please settle in now, find a seat or lie down. And now, draw your energy back to you. With every breath in, call your energy back from wherever you have thoughts remaining from the path you walked today. Recall your thoughts. Reclaim the threads of energy that you have extended. Feel that you draw your energy in with every in-breath. And allow yourself to release any energy from others as you breathe out. As you feel that you take this time to reclaim yourself, perhaps you still feel that there is still some missing piece of knowledge that you need for yourself, and this journey may well give you what you need. For now, let all expectations go and feel each moment pass. Breathe in and out. Let both excitement and impatience fade as you focus back on your body and center your attention on your breath. Ground down more, releasing all that you have received from others today. Strip yourself down to retain only the energy that is truly you. Allow your legs to go heavy, your jaw to loosen, your arms to drape and rest fully on whatever surface. Let your forehead smooth, and with every out-breath, release anything you do not need right now. As you feel the breeze of your breath, allow this to remind you of a gentle wind that skims across the miles over an ocean. As the wind flies, it reaches you now. As you stand on a shore overlooking the ocean, It is just before dawn. The sea spray glitters with silver and gold, and the waves ripple as if being moved by an energy that rolls from below the surface. As the sun rises and seems to both gather and receive energy, it moves from deep blue to lavender and then to golden and soft orange hues. You soak up the view with your eyes, the gentle lapping of the waves along the shore that then retreat. Seems like an invitation to come closer, to embark on a journey beneath the sea, where mysteries and wonders await. You watch the sea begin to shapeshift and see the crests of waves appear like a horse's mane. And between the sounds of the waves, other tones, other notes, a voice perhaps arrives to you. And you watch the sea foam as the waves gently rise and then fall on the beach, like animals leaping and then retreating. And as you look more closely, as you watch in stillness, you feel the energy of the sea connect with your own energy. You hear the waves beat in rhythm with your own life chi. You see a flash, a sparkle of light, then more, and life emerges from the crest of the waves. You see two horses emerge, part land, part sea animal, unique and silver-colored sea creatures, and they draw something behind them that rises up too. The vehicle is crafted from shimmering, iridescent materials that seem to reflect the colors of the ocean itself. As you approach, you feel a gentle warmth emanate from inside the vehicle. As you step inside, you are enveloped by a soothing aura of protective light surrounding you with a cocoon of safety and calm. Soft opalescent light shimmers around you, a quiet retreat. As you turn to face the ocean, you see the horses turn away from the shore, their silvery ears attuned to a voice that you can only just perceive. And you yourself feel this whisper close to your ear, a voice that you feel that you used to hear but do not know the name and cannot recall the face just yet. You feel a familiarity and a friendliness to this voice, as if long-lost friends, ancestors perhaps, are waiting to greet you in some place that is both familiar and unknown. And for a moment now, all other sounds silence. The ocean itself seems to pause. Listen. Look. And as the waves part, a silver pathway appears, and you see something rise up. A sphere. Or perhaps it seems to be a shimmering mirror. It is a portal at the end of this pathway, far out to sea. And you begin to move. The horses begin to glide along the surf, pulling the vehicle with them. They disappear under the waves and reform from water again as they emerge. And you move smoothly and safely along the silver pathway that has parted the waves. The horses move forward with a steady pace. You see dolphins leaping on either side, smiling at you. Sharing their joy with you. As you travel forward without effort, you feel a sense of calm washing over you, dispelling any lingering doubts. As you journey further from the shoreline, the shimmering portal glows, pulsating with an ancient and wise energy. The horses continue their steady advance towards it, and soon enough you see the disk, and it reveals itself to be three-dimensional a doorway, a portal to another place. A humming vibration shimmers around the edges of the portal. And the horses dive in with a joyful cry. And as you yourself dive deeper, you are safe and protected on all sides. As you pass through the portal, you feel a gentle shift, a sensation of weightlessness as you begin the descent into the depths of the ocean. You feel surface surroundings dissolve and your direction change as you descend the silver path that guides you down, deeper down. Breathe in and out. And soon enough you emerge into an underground space. You see a vast membrane surrounding this place. And before you is a magnificent city. This is your first sight of the underwater city, Atlantis. You emerge from the vehicle and take a deep breath in as you step back in awe at your first sights of this city. As you take time to sweep your gaze left to right, you notice that you can breathe easily here. The atmosphere is neither liquid water nor gaseous air. It has another quality, a thicker viscosity that seems to draw in a calm and healing quality with every breath you take. You are able to walk and also swim through this atmosphere, to glide, soar and sink with ease. You pause to take in the breathtaking scene as you are mesmerized by the beauty of Atlantis. The city shimmers with a golden glow, although it appears to be solid and made of stone. The spires shimmer with gold and silver metal tones that shine in the soft, underwater light. Delicate tall spires rise up from the depths, and different marine creatures that you never knew existed float by, both above you and in front of your eyes. You feel the energy of this place not like water and not like air, but more like a soothing energy that ripples like soft silk over your entire being. There is a special quality to the atmosphere that you breathe, and as you do so, it has a cleansing quality that releases even persistent thoughts. And you begin to perceive with all of your senses in a way you have not experienced before. As this energy buoys you up, you allow yourself to be supported. Rest your tired bones. Surrender your body. Release the weight of emotions and let your energy be held. As you breathe, imagine your heart like a cup that receives this new quality that you breathe. As it permeates the membranes of your lungs, it seems to flow through your blood vessels and fill up the space of your heart. The calm atmosphere and the beauty of this scene invite you to explore further. And so you advance. You are not sure how far down you are, but you see soft rays of light refract through the membrane. As you see the mer people pass by, they notice you, and in peace they greet you. This is a completely natural way of being. Take a few moments to adjust to this new place. and remember that your ideas of what is and is not possible is dictated to you by limiting beliefs. Be open to the ideas of a different world and a different way of being, a parallel existence that exists beyond 3 dimensions. And one palace dominates the scene before you, with slender spiraling towers on either side, and walls that are inlaid with what appears to be different crystals and jewels, each one flashing like a watchful eye that seems to hint at a deeper wisdom inside. You notice the colors of amethyst, ruby, emeralds that reflect the shades of green around you, and bright diamonds that outshine all other colors. Marble steps lead up to the palace doors, and you step or swim or glide your way up towards the tall and wide double doors. The doors open in front of you, and you walk into a vast hall or room. And you see a king and queen seated, and they seem to be expecting you. They greet you and introduce themselves. We rule united but separately. We are not the same person. Like 2 pillars we sit apart, each supporting the kingdom. Like 2 seas we are separate but connected. This is your first lesson. Now, what else do you wish to learn about love or relationships? Ask now and hear what they have to say. As you give them thanks, the Queen then speaks. Move forward to the room of truth, as she gestures behind her to a long corridor and a door at the end. As you walk past them and towards the corridor, you see what appears to be a dancing fool, a court jester. He tries to catch your attention, but you keep walking. You walk further on and he suddenly appears again, out of thin air in front of you. He vanishes and reappears behind you, then to your right and in front of you again. Although he is dressed in quite clownish clothes, he approaches you with a calm demeanour. Now do I have your attention, he says. You stop and nod. You expect wisdom to come in certain forms, he says to you. And perhaps you see me as a fool with nothing to teach you. But there are 3 ways to be a fool: to deliberately refuse to see or believe the truth, to believe that truth is false, and to believe that you already know all truth and have nothing more to learn. He carries on, and you can learn as much from fun, from joy, from play, as you can from failure. Don't be afraid to look foolish. To worry about being foolish is your ego. Even though I may seem like a fool that wastes time, I learn from everything I do. I'm not afraid to make mistakes, to have others laugh at me as well as with me. I'm never afraid to try and fail. Allow life to continue to surprise you. As we grow older, we believe we know how the world works. But the truth is, most people narrow their worldview to fit within the limits of their imagination. So keep an open mind. You might learn something in unexpected ways. And now ask the fool, if you wish, any question that you choose, and listen to their answer. After you thank the fool, he speaks again. You are carrying the weight of shame and failure. They walk right up to you and you see that they have bright blue eyes. And before your very eyes, their eyes transform too. They change from bright blue to a soft hazel brown. Their skin changes too, and their hair transforms to a silvery white. Their clothes are different too. They now reach into one pocket and bring out a large turquoise feather. And begin to move around you. With every light touch of the feather, you feel a resonance. The lightness of the feather begins to release any weight of past failure or shame. The shaman sings a soft tune as they move around you, and you feel the energy of every note of the melody ripple to you and through you. Take a minute or more here to release any weight, any burden you no longer need to carry. Once they finish, they look at you. If you wish to, you thank them. And as they show the way forward, they say, "Step lightly forward. Step lightly through life." And as you step forward, they say, "Just as you saw me as a fool, do not trust just your sight to receive the wisdom inside the room. You have more than one sense. Do more than just listen and read. Here is a different dimension. Use your sixth sense too. Do not let your ego dictate to you. Do not expect anything. Simply be open to the message and you will receive it. And you walk on down a wide golden corridor to the end and open a heavy door with an iron handle. The door creaks as it opens, and you step into a vast room. As you step into the room, you find yourself surrounded by towering sandstone walls, adorned with intricate carvings and unusual symbols. The atmosphere feels charged with ancient energy. And a sense of mystery fills the space. You feel drawn to these symbols, as if they hold a hidden message or wisdom waiting to be deciphered. Instinctively, you reach out to touch the carvings on the wall, and as your fingertips make contact, a flood of images and insights rush into your mind. Although each symbol is carved in stone as you look, each one shifts to form new shapes. You see different light and shadow cast across the stone floor, and the walls themselves seem to fold and undulate in a way that is not possible for solid stone. It is as if the room is deciphering you, reading your energy, and deciding what to show you. You stand still as you face this enormously high wall and watch the hieroglyphs shift and change. You understand that the symbols hold powerful wisdom and guidance for you. Perhaps the wall represents a truth that you considered permanent and is now changing for you. Perhaps the symbols will reveal something you have struggled to see thus far. As you release all expectations and step forward, closer to the wall, the room is filled with light for a few moments. As the light fades again, the room is now still, with a new order of symbols and letters in front of you. As you stand in the room of truth, notice now, not just with your sight, but all of your senses, the message. Trust your intuition Be attuned to any shifts in your energy or feelings. Hear any voice that speaks from inside or out, or any other signs that may accompany the symbols and letters before you. What is the message, the wisdom that is being shared with you here? Ask for clarity if needs be. Take a few minutes here. Commit any new message to mind and give thanks. And now you can slowly make your way out. And as you progress in your own time, emerging from the palace, rising up to the surface, and back into the three-dimensional world again. Take all that you have learned from the king and the queen, the fool, the shaman, and the room of truth. And whenever you wish to, you can return to this at any time. And as this meditation comes to an end, you can choose to come back to a fully alert state or drift off now to a deep and restful sleep.